Did you enjoy that tone? Well, I sure did. This tone comes from this pedal. This pedal is a Digitech Bad Monkey tube overdrive, and by the color it kind of resembles a legendary overdrive, so we could say some kind of tube screamer. I started playing guitar around 15 years ago, and I quickly gained interest in gear, and I started purchasing pedals and trying stuff. And this pedal was one of my first acquisitions, and I have to admit that sadly this stayed in a drawer for like 10 years until in March, I remember, 2023, I saw a video of Josh Scott from JHS Pedals comparing this to the most legendary overdrives. Josh Scott is the owner and mastermind behind JHS Effects, and it's one of my favorite brand of effects. They have amazing pedals such as a Morning Glory, and they have an incredible roster of artists, and they include amazing guitar players like Larry Basilio or Andy Timmons. He compared this to the Clone, amongst other, making it sound virtually the same. So, of course, I saw that video and immediately I ran to that drawer and I started searching between old stuff. I found it and I installed it into my pedal board and never left it since. So this is for me the JHS effect, no pun intended. For me, that video, in this case it was Josh Scott, but it can happen with someone that hypes some type of gear. That video made me go into my old guitar stuff, pick this pedal, listen to it and say like, okay, wow, this is cool sounding pedal. Because I was influenced by that, and I honestly like the sound of this pedal. And before, it was not in my board for the simple reason that it wasn't cool to have it in your board, because it was not trendy, it was just a cheap pedal. Josh Scott has an incredible power in the market, but I don't want to refer only to him as the only person that has power in the market, as this happens every day with influencers and YouTubers and so on. But this pedal went nuts on the marketplaces. People start selling them for like 200 euros, to say the least. I saw listings of 1,000 euros for one of these. I got mine as a trade, if I remember correctly, and I remember seeing them for 20 bucks in marketplaces. As I'm reaching the end of my conclusion, or what I wanted to say, I want to thank Josh for opening my eyes in my case, because if it weren't for him, maybe I would not be using this. And this is such a cool tool, and I'm sure he never intended for people to go crazy in marketplaces and lose their minds totally. So thank you, Josh, for your work, for spreading knowledge about pedals and cool info and fun facts and all the kind of crazy details, you know. Thank you, man. Listen to gear with your ears, please. Don't be influenced by trends or people, because this pedal stayed for 10 years collecting dust, and I could have been enjoying it, but I really never sit with it, pay attention to it, and listen to it with my ears. And I was just influenced, and this was not a cool pedal. It was cooler to have a Axe FX, and it was cooler to have a Morning Glory, and it was cooler to have a Precision Drive, whatever, you name it. But this was not cool, and that's the reason why it wasn't in my board. Since that moment, and since I had a revelation, I think I've learned how to listen with my ears, and I'm not influenced by prices or by other people's opinion. I mean, you can tell by my videos I enjoy playing some cheap guitars or some not so well-known brands. So guys, let me know in the comments what you think about the sound of this, about the whole JHS effect, and yeah, we'll see you around. Ciao!